Shoes can really help you have a long career in running. Correct shoes. I had to learn that lesson the hard way and had a lot of chronic knee pain, and I finally found the answer in a corrective running shoe, but eventually morphed to, now runners are the only group of people who take their shoes off and take the insides of their shoes out, but I do this all the time because people ask me, so I thought I'd share this with you. I use orthotics, and of course orthotics and shoes, all very controversial, what isn't these days, but I have learned, and you will too, whatever works best for you. I go back and forth between a soft, this is a very high foam, but very soft, flexible, not rigid orthotic. And when I am racing, this is what I have to put in whatever shoe I am using to race in. Now, what an orthotic does, you see the arch support here. For some of us, we have pretty flat feet. If I were to stand up, I'll just put pressure on it. You see how the arch collapses. That's pretty normal, especially for women. Women, especially after they've had children, have wider hips because there's this wonderful hormone called relaxin that makes it very easy, as it was for me, to birth 3 children without any drugs, of course. And but it makes our hips spread out a little bit. So as a result, the spreading out of the hips, and I'll just demonstrate this a little bit here. So I'm going to exaggerate it somewhat. So our hips spread out, and that puts more pressure on the outside of our knees, and then our arches collapse like that. So that's why an arch support coming under here presses that arch out a little bit, repositions the patella or the kneecap, and helps keep our hips in better, more natural alignment. So as you can see, all of these bones, tissues are connected, and just by having a little help down here, it really can correct these issues. And my knee pain completely went away with actually more rigid orthotics. And if I wear these too long, then my knee starts hurting again and I have to go back to the rigid orthotics. I've been in orthotics, oh gosh, since the 1980s. And as a result, I have a little bit of a nerve impingement on my left ankle. And I have to work with that. And that's why, again, when I wear these, I don't have that because it's not pushing that ankle out in this kind of position. I also, full disclosure, fell through a trampoline in high school and sprained the outside of my ankle. The doctors have said that should not be an issue in this, but it's interesting that that is the side and the location of where the nerve impingement is happening. So, you know, you work with these. I mean, it's nothing that is a career-ending issue for me, but I have to take my time. And in Florida, runners are often forced to take the summer off because it's so hot, although I have no problem running on the beach at sunrise, as a lot of runners do. But it is probably a good idea for our species not to burn the candle at both ends and try and take some time off. Rest is so important, and especially as we age, all the books I've read and my own experience with other runners as well as myself is maybe not running every day. So alternating every other day, doing some cross-training, biking, yoga, swimming. Oh, boring, sorry. You know, once you're a runner, that's how it falls out. So I hope this is helpful. Just experiment with different things, figure out what works, and it's a lifelong journey. Gotta run.